Journey to the Sun, Legend of the Czuang Nation. In very ancient times, there was no sun yet. There was darkness on the land both day and night. People died from the cold. Wild animals, tigers, wolves, and jackals roamed around the clock, and no one will count the damage they did, for it was difficult to fight them in complete darkness. People knew that there was a sun somewhere far away, in the east, and that it would change their lives if it illuminated and warmed the earth, but no one knew the way to it. Until one time, the Czuang people living in the high southern mountains decided to send someone to the sun to summon it to their aid. They all gathered in a clearing and began to consider whom to send as a messenger, when a 60-year-old man volunteered and said, "I am already old anyway. Here, I can't help you much, but I can still walk, so send me." "No," protested the tall young man. "You should send me. I am strong and healthy. I can walk 160 miles in one day, and so I will get to the sun quickly." "That's not the best idea," exclaimed a perhaps 10-year-old boy in a squeaky voice. "Do not send older brothers or sisters. The sun is very far away from us, and you probably won't get to it for 50 years, or maybe even for 90 years. I am still small, let me go. More hope for me to make it there before I die." Everyone began to shout at each other. "He speaks rightly, a brave boy, a wise boy." Indeed, it is better to send the little one, more certain that he will manage to reach the sun. Suddenly, above these shouting, a calm female voice broke out. "Wait! Wait!" Out of the crowd of deliberators came a young woman named Male, who was about to become a mother. Everyone fell silent in surprise, and Male, elated but also a bit embarrassed, stood before the crowd of Czuangs and said so. "The boy is right. The sun is very far away, and you may need at least 90 years to reach it. In view of this, I will go. I am young, healthy, and strong. I can climb high mountains, and I am not afraid of wild animals or venomous vipers. If I can't make it, then my child will go on." Those gathered listened in rapt attention, and when she finished, there was loud applause. Everyone looked at Male with appreciation and pride. They agreed without reservation that she should make her way to the sun. They only conveyed that when she reached it, let her light a big bonfire so that they could see that she had reached its abode. And the woman immediately set off on a long journey straight to the east. After less than 8 months, she gave birth to a son. But she did not stop her journey. She took the child on her back and continued on the easiest way to the sun. She crossed 1,000 mountains and 1,000 rivers. She encountered thousands of venomous vipers and thousands of terrible wild animals. At times, she barely escaped with her life, but in her wanderings, she did not stop for a moment. 70 years after leaving her hometown, she had become hunchbacked, gray-haired, and her legs had become heavy that she could barely drag them. In the end, some land, unbeknownst to her, accepted her bones, and her son went on alone. All this time, the Czuangs looked anxiously to the east every morning, watching to see if a bonfire had been lit. However, months and years, decades passed, and the bonfire was not seen. They thought that Male had died on the road, and they had already lost hope that they would see the sun. And behold, on the last day of the 100th year since Male had gone east, a crimson glow flared up in the sky, and then from behind that glow, a fiery ball of sun slowly rolled out. It illuminated and warmed the earth. Wild animals that had prowled the land for thousands of years hid in inaccessible places. Flowers bloomed, crops ripened. Life became lighter and more cheerful. Since then, to honor the heroic woman and her son, every day at dawn, the Czuangs go out into the fields to work and return only when the sky in the west is covered with the bright red glow of the evening aurora.